be here in a second.
Nothing much.
Queen.
Hold on. No. I love to have my filters. Do I need a filter or no? Okay. Thank you guys.
You look great. I think you look great. I think the
All
chat
right,
would
we natural.
agree.
We natural
But
with it today.
whatever
What's up?
filter you want, I think natural is great. Okay, listen, I got to give you a proper intro first because you deserve it, and you know queens deserve an intro. So I'd like to introduce to the chat for the Hip Hop DX crowd. You know, for those of you who may not know, which is probably very few of you, we have multi millions, actually surpassed billion streams. We have multi platinum. We have multi gold. We have amazing talent. We have singer, songwriter, content creator, personality, overall
Thank you. That
star,
was a dope
Queen
intro.
Naija in the building. I
I
have to give
feel
you the proper
good.
intro. How are you feeling today?
I feel good today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little tired. I'm a little exhausted, but we here. You know, I'm working.
What does your daily life consist of normally? Do you have
So
a
I'm trying
routine,
to
or
get
is
on a
it
routine
I'll
for
feel how I'm
2023.
feeling each day?
My life is pretty just like not consistent because of my lifestyle. So as you know, like I do music, but also like I do YouTube still too. So trying to juggle those two things between like the kids and stuff. Um, Doing the process of like trying to get new music out and everything. It's a lot. So I'm trying to be consistent. Um, which is I don't have a daily routine, y'all. I wake up, on a weekday, I take the kids to school and then I try to record content. I do calls, you know, trying to figure out the next moves.
Well, I was going to ask you because I think a lot of artists struggle with this idea of creating content today, and I'm sure there's a lot of artists in the chat right now. Do you have any advice for people on how to naturally create content while being themselves? Because I think you've done such a good job of just putting your personality out there without necessarily making it super, you know, fake or putting too much effort into it. How do you organically create and
You know,
yourself, and
I
what
feel
advice
like
would you
that's
give to
pretty
artists?
much like it speaks for itself. What you just said, you just got to be yourself. Um, it's okay though to like try to put more energy into it because like it's a difference between just like being your regular self, but like when you're on camera, you have to entertain. So still remain true to yourself, but just you know,
Yeah.
I don't know, just like you gotta have a switch. You know, you gotta have a switch when you're entertaining people, when you make content. You gotta have a nice aesthetic. You know, you have to be relatable to the people and things like that. Be relatable. Don't be so super up there where like I know like some content creators like they have this like aesthetic where that's really like bougie. So if you want to have that, you can have some people can dream. But if you want to be on the more relatable side, just be yourself, keep it real. You know, that's what I do.
Well, I first of all to the people in the chat, they said that
You're
the delay is
not,
awkward, so I apologize if I'm weirdly delayed. I think you look good. It might just be me, but okay, cool. So I want to play a little game called "You Once Said," where I'm going to ask you about some of your lyrics, and you can give me the explanation as to what you meant by it. But
oh guys,
I think we
here
should
we go.
start with the latest single, if that's cool with you. Okay, I have a few. First, we got to start with uh, all up in a woman's business, worry about your revenue, always think you know it all, you don't know what's best for you, why you scared of therapy, probably can't accept the truth. That that seemed like it was that hit. It was that part of some sort of
No,
real
not a real
argument
argument.
that
I just really
inspired
thought
those
like
lyrics.
so when the beat came on, I just knew I had to talk my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to start coming at the men in general. And I feel like a lot of men, first of all, this whole like gender role thing, like where, you know, where they're having these podcasts, these men that are talking about masculinity and feminine stuff and like, you know, like a lot of them be talking about what women need to do or what they need to be doing, but they don't even have their own stuff together. So it's like, worry about your money. Like, stop worrying about women's bodies. Stop worrying about what women is want to do with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Worry about making your money and that's it. And I just feel like, you know, some men just have that mentality of thinking they know everything, scared of therapy. Not really scared of it, but just like and I don't mean like actual therapy session stuff like that, but like just scared to face, don't want to really face that they can be wrong about something, or that they need to fix something within themselves. So that
Yeah, I feel like the manosphere podcasting world is a lot of here's how women can do better to get men, or here's how they can improve themselves. But a lot of it lacks the self-improvement culture of looking inward. How can I actually deal with my trauma? How can I actually treat
or
women
even treating
better? So
themselves
I
better.
feel like
You know
that
what I'm
line is
saying?
going to hit a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, next lyric. Always at the club, but can't pick up your son. Effing all them hoes, but can't even make
that
them
was
come.
that was just like some real stuff. Like, it's guys out there that they don't prioritize their children. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to be out in the streets, want to live this bachelor life, and like they, son or daughter, they just don't be in their kid's life, you know, or they just be leaving the mom to do everything, you know, like just not just being irresponsible and immature. But I just feel like that's like a general statement. What was the next line you said? Oh no,
It
and I
was
feel
effing all
like,
them hoes, but can't
you know,
even make them come.
a lot of guys, like, this is a general song, y'all. So look, like a lot of guys, they be bragging about all these women that they be, you know, having sex with and stuff like that. But yeah, you can't even really, you don't even know how to really hit that spot, or like even make a woman, you know, go there. A lot of men don't really know like what they be doing. Oh,
I, I feel like a lot of guys are bragging in their
yeah,
guy group chat about the girls they're
yeah,
getting, but they're
yeah,
getting
like, you know,
roasted
that
in the
they
female
think
group
they be doing
chat about
something,
what they
but
did wrong.
you don't even know the parts of the, you don't even know the parts to get to. Right. So yeah, that's
They need the
and a lot of
eighth
men
grade
really do
science
not know.
class.
Like, that's a science. You have to learn that down to a T. So, you know, it's a part of being, it comes with maturity.
Listen, over time, we wish growth. We wish growth for everyone. Okay, last lyric on
Here
that
you
song. Won't put a ring on her finger, but put a baby up in her. Another child in a broken home because you afraid. Still clinging to your mama. Swear that you've grown, but let her handle all your drama. Do you feel like a lot of men have this complex where they've been taken care of their whole life and they don't necessarily know how to
yeah,
properly
I feel
take
like a
care
lot
of a
of men,
woman
you know,
because of how they were
this is just
raised?
me. I feel like, I'm not, this is in my opinion, because I don't know all the men in the world, but like just from things that I've like seen before, like men have been coddled, and you know, it sometimes it sucks for them because like they didn't, you know, you can't give what you were was never given, like, you know, or if no one ever taught you how to really be a real man, then like how could you give that? So I understand that, but at a point you got to take, when you get to a certain age, you just got to take responsibility and like change that for your future, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but um one put around, it's just a lot of men out here, once again, that
Yeah.
just be having babies, you know, with no intentions of marrying the woman, no intentions of like having a solid relationship with a woman. I feel like there's a thing now that where, you know, it's just so many broken families and broken homes, and like I get it, stuff happens because, you know, but yeah, that's pretty much what I meant.
Listen, men out there, and this, listen, I'm not saying I'm exempt from this. This is me looking in the mirror as well, but we have a lot of work to do, okay? Inner work.
You
We
know,
got to
but this is
meditate
like,
on
I want
things,
to say
work
this
on our
too.
trauma,
I've said this
and
before.
and and be
This
better.
is not a men bashing song. It's just a hold yourself accountable. I do want to say that not all of us, like, I'm only
No.
speaking about the men, but not all of, like, not all of us women have it together either. You know, like, we still got to learn how to love ourselves, and like just so many other things. So like I want to make it just like a one-sided thing. It's just like about just holding someone accountable, holding the men accountable, because we want to see them do better, you know.
I feel like you seem really grounded in yourself. Over time, when do you feel like you kind of came to terms with who you
Um,
are and
I
your
would say
path in
probably
life
about this
and where you
age,
wanted to
like
go in
27,
fitness?
like 2022 probably. It's great, and
Mm.
I'm still learning a lot about my. Do you hear a vibration on my phone? I just go away. Like it's. So,
I
I'm
do hear.
sorry. It's like
Are you
I
getting
can't
blown
get
up
off
right now?
now to like turn off the notification. But um, dang, I just lost my train of thought. What'd you say? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you're good. You
Like
were saying
this is
basically
a
this
very
last year you
this
kind
is
of
a
came
very
to terms with
different
who you were.
age for me. Like I definitely don't have the same thoughts that I did when I was like 22 or 23. You know, um, I'm learning myself a little bit more. It feels good. I feel like I'm more like stable with like who I am and what I want in life. But of course, like every day I learn.
And speaking of what you want, are there some goals and things that you're really looking forward to in terms of 2023? Now that you kind of have that
Um,
grounding, you're comfortable with everything around you.
I
What are
definitely
you
want
most looking
to
forward to
get,
right now?
and I don't mean to get all church spiritual on y'all, but I definitely want to get my relationship with God, like solid. Because I feel like that comes first, and everything else comes after that. Um, Two, I just want to be more consistent with myself. I want to stop procrastinating on so many things. I want to be a businesswoman, like outside of an artist and like outside of like YouTube. Like one day I want to be able to just lay back and chill. Can you hear me through this? Oh my goodness. FedEx. It's on my emails, and I think I have another
Who
page,
is it?
like my couple
Put them on
page.
blast. What they
People
say?
are commenting on there. But dang. Oh yeah, I want to be like a businesswoman. Like I want to launch products, and like I just want to be able to lay up and chill one day if I do want to take a break with music, or being in front of the camera all the time. Like so, I'm definitely working on creating a business that's going to I can pass on to my kids and their kids and their kids. You know.
Generational. Also, I do want to apologize. I know some people are saying for them the live is lagging on. It might be on both of our ends, so it sounds like we're talking over each other. For those of you who think that we aren't, it's actually a fluid conversation with spaces in between. But apologies for anybody in the chat who's been saying that. Is there anyone who has a question really quickly in the chat? We're going to take a couple questions. If you have a question for Queen right now, we will read a couple questions. And for those of you who think I'm high, it's just my ring light. Okay, I'm not. I did not smoke before. Okay, let's see if we have any questions real quick. While I look for a question, I got one more lyric for you. This is a bit further back, but might say you can find somebody else. She can never be me. Just want someone, let you do what you want, but that'll never be me. And I love to treat you right, but I'm gonna check you when you wrong. You can't
Is
tell me
that's
that you
Pack
hear
Light,
me when
right?
you're scrolling through
Yeah,
your
that's
phone.
Pack Light. Oh, um, dang. Where did
Yeah,
you start from? Oh,
yeah.
it just speaks for itself. I don't know how to break it down no more. It just speaks for itself.
Do you feel like people like in terms of presence? Do you enjoy when people put their phones away? Whether it's friends, relationship,
I
business, but
I
when
do.
people
I
put their
love
phones
that,
away
and I'll be
and
the
have
first to
just
say that
a
like
general
I'm one of the people that need
conversation
to
with
put my phone
presence?
away too. Like sometimes it's just scrolling and scrolling. But yeah, it's
Oh, one second. I can't hear. I can't hear you anymore. Can you hear me? One sec. Oh, you froze. Let me see if it's my end. One sec. I know it's frozen for me on my end. Let me see if we get back in here. One sec. I might have to restart this. Should I restart it? Oh, you can still hear me when I'm talking right now? Okay. All right. We'll wait